Let me ask you something. If nobody ever applauded you, would you still become the person you're trying to become? If nobody liked your post, would you still post? If nobody noticed your progress, would you still keep going? Because sooner or later, every person chasing something meaningful has to answer that question. What if nobody clapped for you? I think one of the biggest struggles people face today is that we've started measuring our worth by other people's reactions. We post something and immediately check the views. We work hard and hope someone notices. We make progress and wait for validation. But here's the problem. If your motivation depends on applause, your consistency will disappear when the room gets quiet. Real growth usually happens in silence, long before anyone else sees it. Nobody celebrates the early mornings. Nobody applauds the days you choose discipline over excuses. Nobody sees the conversations you have with yourself when you decide not to quit. That's where character is built. Not when people are watching, when nobody is. I've learned that success isn't built on the days you feel motivated. It's built on the days you keep showing up anyway. One of the most freeing decisions you'll ever make is realizing you don't need everyone's approval. You don't need everyone to understand your vision. Some people won't believe in you until you've already succeeded. That's okay. Your job isn't to convince everybody. Your job is to stay committed. Because recognition is a byproduct. Commitment is the foundation. Most people don't quit because they're incapable. They quit because they expected immediate results. They planted a seed, then dug it up every day to see if it was growing. Life doesn't work like that. Growth takes time. Healing takes time. Trust takes time. Businesses take time. Strong families take time. The question isn't, how fast is this happening? The question is, am I becoming the person who can handle what I'm asking for? That's one of the reasons I created Corrections Reflections. Not because I wanted another product, not because I wanted followers. I wanted to build something that outlives me. A place where people could tell the truth about what they've lived through. A place where accountability isn't about shame, it's about growth. That's why we have these podcast conversations. That's why we offer mentorship. That's why I wrote the Guilty series. Everything points back to one mission: helping people overcome their past by committing to real change. Maybe today you're putting in the work nobody sees. Keep going. Maybe you're trying to rebuild your life. Keep going. Maybe you're working on your marriage, your sobriety, your business, your faith, your relationship with your kids. Keep going. The people who eventually succeed aren't always the most talented. They're usually the ones who refuse to stop. So I'll leave you with this. If nobody ever clapped for you, would you still become the person you're trying to become? Because the answer to that question will determine more about your future than talent ever will. If today's conversation connected with you, I invite you to continue to grow with us. Watch more episodes of the Corrections Reflections podcast. Learn about our mentorship programs if you're ready to take ownership of your next chapter. And if you'd like to hear more of my personal journey, the Guilty series shares the experiences that shaped my life and the lessons I learned along the way. You'll find everything on the Corrections Reflections website. Remember, your past explains you. It doesn't excuse you. And your future is built by what you do when nobody is watching.